Hello, my beautiful brothers and sisters. Your favorite goddess, your beautiful witchcrafted lover, your analog girl in a digital world, aka Erica Badu taught me that. I have a beautiful video for you guys today, and I would like to simply talk about a trending topic in media as well as our minds. And that's going to be about let me stand up one time. Let me sit back down, y'all. Body satisfaction, child. Yes, honey, yes, honey, yes, honey, yes. And that is something, it's a term most people don't know the definition of or the overall meaning for, which I'm going to break down. So, body satisfaction is going to be equivalent to self-love. So, if you love thyself, you are guaranteed to accept and be aware of thy body. Body satisfaction is the ability to express yourself, love yourself, be in tune with your body, its shape, its behaviors, as well as its overall being. Therefore, I have two questions that I'd like everyone to take note in for today. One, why don't we humans like to be vulnerable or comfortable and acceptable in our own natural naked bodies? Question two, why should we be vulnerable and comfortable and acceptable with our bodies in a raw state of form? Now, I don't mean this by being naked, like why can't women be naked and men walk around naked? I'll get to that another day. But this is overall saying, why can't humans love, like, or accept their natural bodies as they are? Why is it that we have to conform our bodies and to feeling socially aware or socially accepted? And are we ever truly, genuinely, within our interior, within our hearts and our souls, our spirit, our mind, our emotion, are we truly satisfied? Scratch that shit. Are we truly happy? Are we truly enlightened? Are we truly in love with ourselves, with our freaking beautiful bodies? How different and diverse, how chubby and blubber, how much we have to express. I am divine. Okay? I am one of a kind. And as are you. So take note and be aware. So, question one. Why don't we humans like to be comfortable with our bodies? And I have a few bullet points I'll just name out. Social expectations, conformities, insecurities, social comparison. So, I feel that humans are often comparing and contrasting themselves to other people, especially prominent individuals such as celebrities, such as athletes, musicians. These aren't the people to necessarily look up to because their bodies are made for them. They actually have all their clothes fitted for them. They actually go to doctors to receive plastic surgery in order to fluff up, to tighten up, to pluck up their bodies. And that's an unrealistic concept, an unrealistic possibility for the normal average person who's trying to love themselves and understand how these people on the TV and on these movie screens get these impossibly unachievable, like, for people to receive these bodies. And people start to wonder, how do I look like that? How can I change my diet to receive a body like this, in order to fatten my ass, in order to, like, grow my boobs, in order to shrink my face, in order to, like, gain a skinnier waist? That's not questions we need to be asking ourselves about our bodies on a daily basis. The questions we need to be asking is, how can I love myself? How can I eat better to gain a healthier nutrition balance? How can I help my mind prosper with all of these negative thoughts by creating positive thoughts? What can I do today to alleviate stress? More body questions like, how can I accept myself? How can I love myself? How can I be myself? Those are questions I love to talk about without materialistic standards circling them, So social expectations, I would say there's always a standard within media for, especially social media nowadays, since that's the main application for teenagers and adolescents to use. There's an expectation for people to look a certain way or to behave a certain way and speak a certain slang in order to be cool or, super rad and jiggy, as I say. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them social standards and social opinions. You know what? I'm tired of trying to be like everybody else. And I know you are too. And I'm tired of seeing the same people on TV. I'm tired of hearing the same people on the radio. I'm tired of looking at the same girls in the club, wearing the same outfit, acting the same way, wearing the same attitude. That shit ain't sexy no more, ma. And I think being yourself is. I think being yourself is the sexiest thing you can do. So, don't conform. Don't be a part of society. Be yourself. Create your own paradigm. Well, create your own implicit thought and create that into a paradigm so you can get a group of people to think like you in order to, create evolution, to prosper change. Because a like-minded society full of people who do not want liberation, freedom, evolution, there's not going to be much love or happiness within that group of individuals, because change is beauty. Change is pain, but pain brings beauty. And most people aren't ready mentally or physically to bear that pain in order to receive necessary growth in their life. So, take a step back, endure the pain, and recognize that something graceful and mindful comes out of all of the struggle. Next, your insecurities. Those are usually what stop you from being comfortable and vulnerable about yourself. So don't let your insecurities stop you from loving yourself. Like, people's insecurities about you as well. Don't let those affect the way that you think of yourself and behave. For example, if I was in 8th grade, I would want myself to see this video and I would want to tell myself, listen, all those people and all those girls that are making fun of you, calling you fat and saying you're a cow because you're white and black, fuck them. Like, really, don't be insecure by what they say. You're not fat. You're beautiful. You're going to keep growing and blossoming throughout life. So don't look at your stomach and want to grab some scissors and cut that fat off, girl. Keep that shit where it is. It's needed. You need that shit. It's going to eventually fall off and you're going to be fine. Don't imagine sitting in the bathtub rubbing your stomach thinking, what if? Why is this here? If it could be somewhere else. Love that part of yourself. Love that struggle, because beauty, I swear to God, it comes. I swear it comes from the pain. I swear it comes. And I put that on many things. So blessed be. Do not be insecure by what other people say about you. Recognize that there is a fault in their personality. There's something that you have that people don't, in order for them to despise and hurt you with their words and their actions. You know, if I was to despise you, if I was to be jealous of you, it is only because you have something that I do not. Period. And that's a personal thing that a jealous person has to bypass and come over. And if you're insecure, you're not holistically happy. And by being in a world full of carbon copies, we're forced to compare ourselves. We're forced to look at other people on social media and Instagram and fiend about looking like them, fiend about killing ourselves in order to achieve a hard ass fucking diet regimen and exercise regimen, and sleep routines start to get fucked up. You know, eating habits start to just get fucked up. Like, everything starts to corrupt when you don't allow yourself and accept yourself to be vulnerable and to be comfortable in your own body. So, in revision, why? You tell me, you think, why should I be vulnerable with my body and myself and be acceptable of my existence and my body, my natural raw state of body, in order to be happy? Why should I do that? Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Honestly, like, we should be ourselves all the time, because it's like the one thing we have to do in this life. One thing we have to be in this life is ourselves. Like, who else should we be? Who else can we be when there's already another person playing and living that life and that lifestyle, you know? No. Create your own journey, create your own purpose, adventure your own life, make your own faults. Don't fall for what other people have to say. It's okay to say no and not be peer pressured. So it's not a pussy thing to do. It's a cool thing to do, to say no and be like, nah, man, I'm not with those drugs. Nah, man, I'm not with that party. Nah, man, I got homework tonight. Like, you go. You say no. You be you. You start a trend. Actually, it's jiggy. I like it. Love it. So, what we should do. We should detach our social anxiety. Therefore, don't feel anxious, depressed, or, you know, weird about being yourself in a world full of people that look alike and that act alike. So, once you start to promote your own thought process to other people, their implicit thoughts start to change, and you start to become an influence, which is probable for activists and activism to evolve. And that's a beautiful, beautiful process. It's a beautiful thing to do and to change and to create in the world. So, release self-discomfort. Do not allow yourself to stand on the wall and be, you know, that flower in the background just waiting to be plucked. You know, take a stance, take a change, take a chance, and be yourself. Open up, allow others to view you in a light that you never thought you would be viewed, and take a chance to be vulnerable, to be loved. Take a chance to be remembered and not forgotten. Awaken yourself. Notice your environment, your surroundings, and prosper your consciousness. Allow it to awaken and to be more mindful and patient and accepting. When you do those things, you start to be more vulnerable and more acceptable with yourself and your existence. Love thyself. Allow your self-love to flourish.